Okay, now we're going to take a look at the main guitar solo, and I'm going to play it through for you in several sections. And here's the first section. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, start the solo off, more kind of bluesy unison bends. We start off by playing the 15th fret of the B and bending the 14th fret of the G up. And as we're doing that, we're pushing the wah pedal down. Then we have this little bend, a little unison bend there, which is playing 12 on the B string and 14 on the G. So then we do our unison bend again, back to the G string, and then we bend the 15th fret of the B up twice. Okay, so slowly. Okay, the next section is a series of octaves. We're just sliding between 10 on the A and 12 on the G, up a whole tone to 12 and 14. That little lick there is just pulling off 14 to 12, and then on the G, and then 14 on the D. Same on the D string to the A. And then, which is just 14, 12, 10, all on the A, and then 12 on the bottom E, so that's... Okay, we're going to take a look at the next 4 bars of the solo. Here we go. 2, 3, 4... Okay, this section's a little kind of hazy in terms of how we actually play it, and I've seen Kirk Hammett play it live, and it does kind of change a little bit. I think as long as you get the basic idea of the licks under your fingers for the first couple of bars at least, the rest of it is pretty structured. The first section is really just a straightforward, almost sort of Chuck Berry-esque string bending idea. But I'd want to arrange it into more of an organised pattern as opposed to being as random as it is on the record. So I would bend up, bend 15 up to 17 on the B, and then play 12 on the top E, so you're bending twice. So bend, then 12, then bend, then 12, so... And then the next bar and that's we re-pick the 12 and then bend up and then pick the 12 twice. So you get this, 1 E and 2 E and So we get something like this. It's a little more organised. The original one is more of a... So it's kind of little alterations in there. Quite hard with the picking as well because you're sometimes in between the strings. I don't like picking inside the strings, I like to pick outside, so... It's quite hard getting that. You literally have to, almost get your pick caught between the strings. It's quite a tricky technique. The next lick sounds a lot more involved on the record than it really is. We're literally just playing 15 on the B, and then 12 on the top E, re-strike the 12, hammer on 15 and pull off, so. And then it's a series of re-picks. You're simply re-picking. So you almost get a very, very fast sort of a trill-like effect by double picking and pulling off to the note and then directly picking after. I'm going to speak through the notes of that lick for you, but when I play it, I pretty much get a pattern going. like so. So here's the actual notes as they appear on the record. So we're playing 15 on the B, then on the top E, 12, pick 12 again, hammer 15, pull off 12, pick 12, hammer 15, pull off 12, pick 12 again, hammer, pull off, pick 12, hammer, pull off, 12, and then play 14 and slide in. So you get this kind of... but with the wah-wah and up to speed, 3, 4... You can hear it sounds quite fiery and quite intense. The next section is a series of triad arpeggios, which are diatonic to the key that we're in, which is the key of E minor. And we're starting off by playing, which is a D major triad arpeggio. Pull off 17 to 14 in the top E. Play 15 on the B. So then strike 14 and slide up to 15. 19, now we're in E minor now, E minor triad arpeggio. 19 to 15, 17 on the B. And then 15, slide up to 17 there, so now we have this lick, which is kind of an unusual lick. You're playing 21, 17, open E, so and then we're bending up 22 up to 24. So the whole front end of that solo slowly. 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're now going to take a look at the next section of the solo, which is performed over the kind of pre-chorus, the bit when we go to F sharp. That section there. Okay, I'm going to play the first 4 bars for you, and then we'll break it down. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, a little bit more organised, that section, as opposed to some of these random, fast kind of blues licks. Start off by playing 9 on the G and the B. And we're literally, as we're striking it, we're bending the B string up a semitone and the G string up a whole tone. So it's going 2, 3, 4... We finish off by playing 7 on the G and 9 on the D, and then 7, 9 on the D and 7 on the G. Now we play 10 on the B, 10 again, 8, 7 on the B, 9 on the G. Very fast 16th note triplet hammer on and pull off, which is 7, 8, 7 on the B. So. And now we have 9 on the G, 7 on the B, 9, 7 on the G, 9 on the D, and then 7 on the G. So that's... Now we pull off 9, 7 on the G and the D, 9 on the A, 7 on the D, re-strike and hammer on 9, pull off to 7, 9, 8, 7, 5, 7 on the bottom E. So slowly. And again, a heavy dose of wah-wah pedal really helps with the kind of aggression of that section. Okay, we're going to take a look at the final section of our solo now. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, a mixture of fast blues licks and more bizarre kind of open string arpeggios there. We've got a kind of a very Jimi Hendrix sort of sounding lick going on, especially with the wah-wah pedal, and this whole section is being performed against the chorus. That section. So we start off F sharp minor pentatonic, 16 on the G, bend up, and then play 14 on the G, bend that slightly, and then 16 on the D, and then back up. Okay, so it repeats for 2 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the next lick. Another kind of bluesy unison bend. You're bending 16 up a whole tone on the G, playing 17 on the B. Okay, we're playing the notes separately. And then we strike and just dip the whammy bar so you get and then this next lick, which is 21 pulling off to 17, I had to think there, pulling off to 17 and then pulling off to open, so kind of odd timing. And then we play 22, bend up to 24. The final lick is so for that lick, we're pulling off 10, 8, 7 on the B, and then play 9 on the G. And then that's 9, 7 on the G, and then that's 9, 7, 5 on the D, so. And then we slide 7 up to 9, 5 on the D, and 7 on the E. So real slowly that lick. One more time. So 10, 8, 7, 9, 9, 7. So that's 9, 7, 9. I've got to remember it now. And then 9, 7, 5, and then 9, and then we play 5 on the D, 7 on the A, 5, 7, 5, 4 on the A, open A, dip the bar, and play 2 on the A string. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Okay, after that section, we're into another clean introduction. So select our clean tone, put on our chorus pedal. Okay, then we move into the pre-chorus. And then into our final chorus. Okay, before we move on and look at the final chorus and then our outro section, I just want to run through the final pre-chorus section for you, because it's just a very, very slight alteration. I'm going to play it through first of all, and then we'll take a look. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you probably noticed the addition of the built-in power chords at the end. So we simply come out of the riff. And just build that chord up using an 1/8 note rhythm over 2 bars. Start off with some palm muting, so just make sure that this side of your hand is laid across the bridge. Obviously, if your whammy bar wiggles around, don't lean on it too much because you will put the guitar out of tune. So. Okay, now we're going to take a look at our final chorus, and I'll play it through for you first of all, and then we'll break it down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the chorus is pretty much the same with the addition of just a couple of extra chords really, just outline a little drum fill. We come in with our regular riff. Hold the E chords. And we just lead in with that figure there, which is E5, F5, and then back into the F sharp, and we start the chorus again. So. We then sit there and hold the E chord and then bring the original riff back in. Okay, at the end, the riff gradually starts to break down as it built up in the introduction as well. So we go back to the... The outro also features a few little incidental guitar fills, but if I was playing the track, I would be concentrating more on playing the heavy riff. So that's pretty much it for this track. There's a lot to get through. I think mainly the tricky areas for you to look out for are just the arrangements of very slight alterations on the main riffs and themes. And I think once that you've got the arrangement under your fingers, obviously make sure you watch the playthrough to see me piece each of the riffs together. You should be well away. And those 2 tricky bars within the solo, the string bending and the little fast pentatonic, you know, once you get a little figure under your fingers, just go for it and play as fast as you can with your wah-wah. Anyway, that concludes Enter Sandman.